Guardian Angel, an Angelica Dale mystery by P.K. Armstrong. Chapter 10. The cold light of the yellow street lamp illuminated the parking lot. Angel had arrived early and watched the comings and goings of the cafe patrons. The cafe, where Detective Roland suggested Angel meet him, had been around for years. It wasn't always a cafe, but it was always a restaurant of some kind, and whether traditional American, Chinese, or French, it was always open 24 hours. Angel had arrived 15 minutes before Roland, and smiled to herself, remembering that she always arrived early to check out the surroundings when meeting her confidential informants. She didn't know why she felt a little anxious meeting Roland, and wondered why she asked him to meet her in the first place. There was a small nagging feeling that entered her head, but she decided not to explore it too deeply, and chalked it up to the fact that she had told him she would keep him informed about her investigation. She shook off any serious explanations as he pulled into a parking space and got out of his car. He paused when he spotted her and waited for her as she exited her car, locked her doors, and walked steadily towards him. "Hi," he said with a slight smile. "Hello," Angel said. "Thanks for meeting me." "No problem," Roland replied. "I haven't eaten yet." "No problem," Roland replied. "I haven't eaten yet. It's been a long day, re-interviewing witnesses and canvassing the outlying businesses in a 30-mile radius around Sinclair Academy." He opened the door for her, and they found a table near a window. Angel, knowing Roland was not only a gentleman but a cop, conceded, and sat with her back to the room of patrons, so he could watch the door. Angel glanced over her menu at Roland. "Yes, very good looking," she said to herself, and then realized he was looking back at her. "What?" Angel asked with annoyance in her voice, annoyance that she had been caught staring. "Nothing," he said, glancing down at his menu. "I was just wondering what made you call." "Well, that makes two of us," Angel replied honestly. Roland laughed and motioned for their server. Angel waited for the server to leave before she continued. "I spoke with Violet. She is traumatized, of course. I knew she would be fearful of me, but I didn't expect the level of hypervigilance that I saw. The familiar surroundings of home and being with her mom should have helped, but she still seemed threatened." Unable to read Roland's face, she quickly said, "Sorry, I don't think that I'm explaining myself very well." "No, you are doing fine. I'm just wondering if you think she still feels the man who hurt her is out there and is going to try again, or are you thinking she felt unsafe at home before this even happened?" Angel said with a snap of her finger. "That's it! Something seems wrong in that house." Angel broke off at a realization. "How long have you known Violet's attack wasn't random?" Roland's cup stopped halfway to his lips, and he slowly put it back down on the glossy table, staring hard at Angel for a few seconds, as if he were sizing her up. Finally, he spoke. "I don't know. Only a gut feeling." He glanced over and, seeing Angel look at him expectantly, continued. "Most perpetrators who target children look for easy targets. Violet, although alone on a wooded path, was on a wooded path in the middle of a busy school campus. Definitely not easy." Their food arrived, and they ate for a few minutes before continuing the conversation. Roland had already been a little surprised at Angel's order, but especially so when the server put a large bacon cheeseburger, fries, and a milkshake in front of her. He became amused as he watched her tuck in without hesitation, and when he caught her eye, she smiled sheepishly and explained, "I haven't eaten since breakfast." He grinned at her and began his own meal of mashed potatoes, corn, and fried chicken. Angel began again. "The fact that two other children just as vulnerable as Violet walked the same path minutes earlier also makes me wonder if he was waiting for her." Roland raised his eyebrows. "You didn't think I would actually read your report?" she asked Roland. "I noted your interview with Chrissy and Tonya, and their parents. Their schedules are similar. They live in the same dormitory, and they often walk together. However, it wasn't unusual for one of them to walk back to the dormitory alone if the others didn't wait for them. I thought it was significant they always used the same route. Mumbling under her breath, more to herself than to Roland, if he sprinted away on foot, he would have had to rest after he cleared the campus before moving on. Depending on his physical shape, he could have made good time. Roland gave her another thoughtful look. That's exactly what I was thinking. We're checking all cameras in the area, traffic cams, ATMs, and retail installations, to see if we can spot any suspicious males. It would be helpful if I could talk with Violet again and get a better description. Tall, skinny, white male with an itchy face, so probably not clean-shaven. Jeans, greasy t-shirt, and a green army jacket. Oh, and he smelled like blacktop tar, Angel summarized, and watched Roland's mouth slowly drop open. Way to bury the lead, Angel responded with genuine regret. Sorry. I guess I did want to meet with you first of all to let you know what I got from my conversation with Violet, which was apparently a lot, Roland said dryly. I couldn't even get her to look at me, and that mother of hers is a piece of work. Angel hid a smile, knowing how Roland's interaction with Brandy probably went. That's putting it mildly. They both finished their meal, and Angel looked at her watch and noted the time. I should let you go. You've had a long day, and I'm keeping you from your bed. Roland hid a smile. He wasn't used to women trying to leave his company so quickly. He paid the bill, left previously, and included a generous tip. One more reason to like the guy, Angel thought. Angel grabbed her bag and they exited the cafe, with Roland escorting her to her car. Angel, not quite understanding why she was feeling nervous with Roland, suddenly began stumbling over her thanks for the meeting and the meal. Roland stopped her short and said, No problem. Do you think you can come in and provide me a written statement, including your interview with Brandy and Violet? With the description of the suspect, I can add it to the bolo. Sure, I'll come in first thing in the morning. Thanks again. And with a polite wave, Angel took off towards home. Looking in the rearview mirror, she watched Roland watching her drive away. She decided to return a call to her mother on her way home. Yes, it had been a while since she sat down with her mom and dad. No, she wasn't doing anything Sunday. Yes, she would come to dinner. No, she wouldn't be bringing anyone with her. She had no sooner hung up the phone when it rang again. Hello? Angelica, you always answer right away. No voicemail games with you. I do appreciate it. Ella Sinclair's voice sounded slightly exasperated. Angel replied, It's late, Ella. Were you calling for an update? Aiden was going to report to you directly, but if you want me to, no. Ella uncharacteristically cut her off mid-sentence. I guess I called to see how things were going, but did something else happen? Angel could hear Ella sigh in frustration. There have been some things happening at the school, and only last night did I realize just how many things have been happening since we last spoke. Never mind. I'll tell you what, I have something I need to do at the police station first thing tomorrow morning. How about I come by your home afterwards? Shall we say 10 o'clock? Thank you, Angelica. Angel sat in Ella's sitting room, once again, slightly agitated. She had arrived after her visit to the PD, after having concluded her brief interview with another detective. She wondered if Roland wasn't there when she arrived on purpose. He knew she was coming. He's the one who asked her to return to make a report. Sitting sipping tea while enjoying crustless sandwiches, scones, and dainty cakes, Angel began to relax and focus on what Ella was saying. One of the board members, Joyce Lee, contacted me last night. Her daughter, Courtney, attends Sinclair Academy as a ninth grader. Apparently, Courtney came home from school upset because she lost a necklace her grandmother had given her on her 6th birthday. She claims it was stolen from her locker. After Joyce had calmed down, she learned that it wasn't the only thing missing. What else did the girl have stolen? Angel asked, reaching for her notepad. Courtney isn't missing anything else, but the talk among the students is that several girls are missing items. Ella paused. I have a list. She got up and walked over to a writing desk, retrieving a piece of blue stationery from the center drawer. Besides the necklace, also missing are a watch, petite gold dolphin earrings, a promise ring, a fancy pin, an expensive drawing pencil set, and small silver kit. Angel thought to herself for a moment, but before she could form her next question, Ella continued. Of course, I don't think it is in any way connected to what happened to Violet, but I feel like we're under attack. We're? Yes, there have been other problems besides the episode of food poisoning. You remember that, she continued after Angel nodded her head. One of the teacher's cars was vandalized, keyed from front to back, in the parking lot. There was a small fire in the prop closet of the arts and theater block, and the brand new refrigerator in the employee lounge stopped working all of a sudden over a weekend, and there was a mess of water and rotten food the following Monday morning. Ella, why didn't you mention all of this before? Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't think about them until last night after Joyce called. I thought, what next? And then began thinking of all the things that have gone wrong over the past couple of months. Do you mean literally a couple of months? Angel asked. When did all of this start? Well, let's see, Ella thought, drumming her fingers on the arm of the floral settee where she was sitting. There was that episode of food poisoning in October, just before Halloween. She glanced at Angel, who nodded as she continued. The refrigerator and the vandalized car was the middle of November. The fire was the third week of December. I remember there were some holiday costumes damaged. Of course, you know when Violet was attacked. Angel was thoughtful again, trying to choose her words carefully. Is it possible, Ella, that it is a coincidence that all of these incidents have happened? They could just be separate accidents. Ella got up again and walked to the window. Highly probable. But I have been unable to shake this feeling of unease since I thought of everything last night. She looked at Angel with trepidation. You must help me protect my girls, Angelica. Angel knew Ella was not the type to ring alarm bells over minor issues. Okay, Ella. Does that list have the name of the girls who lost items? Ella nodded. Good. I will meet with your new head of security and get him to look into the thefts while I begin looking into the vandalism. If there is a connection, I will find it. Ella visibly relaxed and smiled at Angel.